Rain lashed against the cabin windows, a relentless drumbeat in the symphony of solitude. Inside, Sarah sipped lukewarm tea, the silence broken only by the crackling fire and the rhythmic tick-tock of the grandfather clock. Her brother, Patan, had ventured out hours ago, a promise to return with firewood before dusk. Dusk had long since given way to an inky sky, studded with uncaring stars. Unease coiled in Sarah's stomach. Patan, usually back before the shadows stretched, should have arrived by now. The storm raged on, and with each boom of thunder, the worry amplified. She paced the cabin, her gaze drawn repeatedly to the heavy oak door, as if willing it to swing open. Time blurred, measured only by the relentless rain and the gnawing fear. Finally, after an eternity, a creak announced the arrival. Sarah rushed to the door, flinging it open. Relief flooded her as she saw Patan's tall silhouette, but it was short-lived. His face was pale, his eyes wide with barely contained terror. "Sarah!" he gasped, voice hoarse. "Close the door! Lock it!" He stumbled inside, pushing the door shut with a desperate shove. The lock clicked into place, but the sound seemed drowned out by the growing roar of the storm. Patan leaned against the wall, gasping for breath. "Patan! What's wrong?" Sarah's voice trembled. Patan met her eyes, his own filled with a primal fear. "I followed the stream," he choked out, "looking for more wood. Then I saw them." "Who?" Sarah's hand instinctively flew to her throat. He swallowed hard. Figures, tall, cloaked in darkness, their eyes glowing like embers. A shiver ran down Sarah's spine. The wind howled outside, as if echoing Patan's words. In the flickering firelight, shadows danced on the walls, morphing into menacing shapes. Every creak, every moan of the wind became a whispered threat. Patan grabbed her hand, his grip icy. "They followed me," he whispered, his voice barely audible above the storm. "They want something." He didn't say what they wanted, but the unspoken understanding hung heavy in the air. The figures from the darkness, their glowing eyes, the urgency in Ethan's voice. It all whispered of unseen horror, of a threat beyond comprehension. As the storm raged outside, a different struggle unfolded within the cabin walls. The clock ticked, counting down the seconds, each one another beat of suspense. In the flickering firelight, Sarah and Patan huddled together, the silence thick with unspoken fear, waiting for the inevitable showdown with the things from the darkness, their only solace the fragile barrier of a locked door. The ending is up to you, dear listeners. Will the door hold? Will Sarah and Patan face the figures? Or will the darkness swallow them whole? Remember, most chilling stories are the ones that leave you hanging in the precipice of the unknown.